Hey guys, it's Dennis with Grass Monkey Lawn Care. This video here, we're going to do goals for the 2017 season. I've been really thinking hard about this the last week on what I need to do after I wrote that budget to see what I need to do to make my numbers. And I got my plan together, so let's go over some of my goals for the 2017 season. These will be both personal and business goals for the season, things I'd like to get done around the house and things I want to get done in the business. So, if you guys watch my making a budget video, you obviously know what numbers I'm looking to run. So the daily average I needed to run was $334. So with that, I kind of planned around that number per day as far as what I need to do, how many accounts I need to have. So I came up with this formula, hopefully that is going to be my goal. I need to have 40 weekly accounts, 5 10-day accounts, and 15 bi-weekly accounts. I did that number based off a $35 average per yard. Not saying all my accounts are $35. I just like to use that number as an average number. A lot of my services start at 35, so that's why I like that number. I do have yards that are 45, 40. I do a couple that are 30. The ones I do for 30, I do those for a special reason, being that if they're like real close to my house, or if I'm really trying to concentrate in one area and get route density in that area, I'll lower the price a little bit down to 30 per house, so I can maybe get 4 or 5 either on that street or two, or at least within a couple of streets of each other. Like I said, I do have some accounts that are 45, and then I do have 1 or 2 accounts that are up over $100 a cut. So those numbers will jump up and down, but that's my goal, though, is 40 weekly, 5 10-day, and 15 bi-weekly. And the goal this year is to go after irrigated lawns. I found out in the fall it was killing me. My business really started to die off because a lot of the yards I did have weren't irrigated. So that's another goal of mine, is to find houses that are, in better shape as far as lawns go. They water them. They're being treated, just better quality accounts. Another goal of mine is to take the YouTube channel. My goal for the YouTube channel for the year is to reach 350 subscribers by the end of 2017. The channel really blew up in the last couple of weeks, growing quite well. I appreciate everybody subscribing to the videos. But yeah, my goal is 350 subscribers for the season. I'd like to, hit that number. I think that's achievable, which means it's going to require more work from me as far as getting more videos up. Better videos, things that you guys like to watch. It's been a lot of time editing, so that's something I got to plan for, is, YouTube, putting time in more on that. And also, too, some other goals I have. I was kind of scattered this past season. I was on the, east side, north side, west side, of town, and it took me a lot of time driving, and I'm going to eliminate that this year. I'm really going to concentrate and learn how to say no to some people when it comes to, try to get my route density down. If they're not in the area I want to be in, then I'm not going to take that account, not unless it makes sense for me in the business to make money. I don't want to drive around all season, not making any money this year just because I said yes to everybody. So the goal is to learn how to, say no sometimes, and, say yes to the ones that are going to profit me, instead of saying yes, 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 yes. I'm not going to do that anymore. Another goal would be, to make my route density as tight as possible. I'm trying to concentrate. I live on the west side of my town, so I'm only looking to do 1 day of work on the east side or north side of town. I'm only going to limit myself to 1 day out of the week for those accounts, and everything else I'm just going to strictly take where I want to be at, which would be on the side of town I live on. That will reduce the amount of driving I have. There's a ton of HOAs where I live. There's a lot of good properties to be had out there, so that's something I'm going to chase. And then, as far as some personal goals I have, I just want to get a couple projects done around my house for this season. I want to re-landscape the front of my house. I'm going to, dig everything out, start fresh, and re-landscape everything. And another thing is I just want to get some stuff done on the inside, some painting. I want to put some new doors and stuff in my house. So I think having goals, are important. It gives you something to look at, something to shoot towards. I think the goals that I set up for the business are achievable. I mean, I think I can, achieve the 40, weekly accounts. This past season, I got up to 47. So what I'm going to do probably in the next week or two is I'm going to take a look at my client list. I'm going to pick out probably the top 20 best clients I have and keep them for the upcoming season. And I'll probably be contacting them in, about another month or so, or probably around the end of February, getting things set back up with them. And the 10-day thing, I don't like the 10-day account thing too much. That's why I'm limiting myself to 5 of those this year. The problem I think with 10 days is if you're trying to get route density down and you have a 10-day account, well, if you're just in one area trying to work that day and then that 10-day comes up due, let's say they're, a couple of miles away, well, that throws your whole day off, because now you got to try and figure that out and get that put in there somehow, and it screws up the route. So I'm really trying to limit myself on those. And the biweeklies, I got killed this past year with biweeklies. I had a ton of them. So I'm just going to reduce myself down to 15. That's, I think that's a good number. And with those accounts, those are the ones that, if I did say yes to an account, that's not irrigated, that would be the one. But, either way, 15 is a good number for the biweeklies. It's still decent money coming in on those. It's something else I learned is, as looking at my client list, get rid of stuff that doesn't make sense, doesn't make you money. There was one account in particular that I did this past season where I killed myself, and when I priced it out at the very beginning of the last season, I didn't do a very good job of estimating, so I had to, live at that price the whole season. It was just, every time I went out to that property, I was shaking my head at myself going, man, this is not making sense. Maybe I should have just dropped it, and just moved on last season, but, I made a commitment to the customer. I was, wasn't just going to, drop them high and dry. That wasn't going to leave a good mark, for me, myself in the business. I didn't want to, have that happen. So, those are some goals, guys. I'm really looking forward to it. It's still really cold here, and if you guys know anything about Kansas, it's really windy a lot, and when it gets to be wintertime here, it's brutal. So, I'm still doing a job or two here and there throughout the weeks. So things are just real slow. Everything that I am doing is mostly leaf cleanups right now. So that's kind of what I got. I think about adding a new member to the team too. You guys tell me what you think, but this thing here, what do you guys think? This is Poppy here, the troll. I don't know how she'll look at, some of the customers' properties with that wild hair, but, hey, I might give it a try. Why not? What do you guys think? But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Those are my goals. I hope you guys are, sitting down, getting your goals out and ready. I would like to see some videos from you guys out there on what you guys are looking to achieve this year. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Hit the thumbs up if you like the videos. If you haven't subscribed yet, feel free. Lots of videos I've got out there, guys, if you haven't checked them out. And I do appreciate everybody so much. Thanks a lot.